This game, Nigeria versus Gabon. Any hope for Nigeria?
3-1, Nigeria wins. Osimhen bangs in 2 goals. Or maybe a hat trick again.
Yeah, first of all, I think a lot of Nigerian fans are not aware of Gabon's recent form already. So they only feel like Gabon is not a footballing
Right.
nation. You understand? So if you ask a regular Nigerian on the street, this should be a walkover for us. You understand? However, I'd like to call the attention of the Nigerians that this is not an easy game. Do you understand me?
The World Cup qualifiers, bro. World Cup qualifiers. And we're all Nigerians, except for me, man. Right now, I'm repping Albania because I dey fear. Nigeria no qualify, I dey fear. You understand? Welcome to the South Sport Podcast. My name is Sasa P, and today we're here to talk football as usual. And I've got my brothers here. I've got Handy, I've got Mr. Fairplay, and of course, one of the Super Eagles players who ran away from the camp. You can see him clearly there. Mr. Flows, you're welcome, man.
Well, thanks.
All right, let's pick up because today we don't have much time to waste, man. It's big business. The World Cup qualifiers, bro. World Cup qualifiers. And we're all Nigerians, except for me, man. Right now, I'm repping Albania because I dey fear. Nigeria no qualify, I dey fear. You understand?
Yeah.
If you like, do your mouth like Arsenal defense, bro. I will still say what I say. Okay, guys, before we move on, if you're just watching us for the first time, please make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe, which is very important. And follow us across all our social media platforms, okay? We are very active, like Charlie Poppy. All right, let's go now. Nigeria versus Gabon. Now, me, I'm very scared. This game, Nigeria versus Gabon. Any hope for Nigeria?
I think you should be asking Gabonians that any hope for Gabon is.
You are close to Gabon. Actually, you're partly Cameroonian. Any hope for us?
Well, honestly, the patriotic spirit in us, I would say that we are ready. And I don't think, right now, honestly, in as much as we need to take it one game at a time, I think most Nigerians, their minds are at the last game, the final game. So, but we have to face the Gabonese squad, which they've been really good too, because we have like two hot strikers. A lot of people just know only Aubameyang, but when you talk about Dennis Bwanga, he's one of the players that have been really hot, and Nigerian defenders need to watch out for. And in my personal opinion, no, two players I don't think should be in the starting lineup. Our dear Mwabali and our captain Trus Ekong, because when you have a striker like Bwanga that knows how to press, almost as good as Victor Osimhen, and he's deadly coming in from the right and the left side, cutting in on the right. It's going to be a challenge for Trus Ekong having someone pressing that high. No offense to our captain, he's very important and vital to the team. And for Mwabali, why I'm saying that is because we have our beloved Okoye, who is back into the squad, and he's been doing so far so good for Udinese. So I think it's going to be a step up having him. I don't think it's going to destabilize the squad having a new goalkeeper, like having Okoye, in between the sticks. But that's my own personal opinion. But I think Nigeria will be ready for the game, and we might just see it through.
I don't snap your picture. I'll send that to Chief Wambali. Make you know he hate us one by one.
Let him join me to Puja.
Ewo Wambali, go to the bench like that. Okay, Mr. Fairplay, how do you see the game going?
I think this is our biggest game for the year. We've played a lot of good games. Played some very difficult games as well, but I think this one is very different from all the other games we've played. This is not a matter of playing away or playing at home. It's a neutral ground, and we have no excuse. We were expected to just go out, fight for every ball, fight for every corner, throwing, just give our all and hope that at the end of the day we come up with the results that we want. I am very open-minded, so whatever result that comes, I will take it. There's no high hopes here, but at the same time, as a Nigerian, as a patriotic Nigerian, I will just be optimistic. Just like Andy said, maybe from Nwabali, I don't have any. I think he's had his issues, but then you don't just change a goalkeeper at this time. In the middle of a play of the goalkeeper that has been part of the team that brought us this far. So I don't think you want to drop him now, because the goalkeeping department itself comes with a lot of pressure because of what has happened in the past and all of that. So I think I'll be okay with Nwabali starting, but I hope that he, puts himself together. As for Trustekong, yeah, he's a worry. As much as we need his experience in the team, I think the opponents we're playing against, like he's saying, Dennis Bwanga with his pressing, Aubameyang with his pace, that would be a huge issue for Trustekong at his age. So these are some of the few changes I think the coach should look out for. But at the end of the day, just go all out, give your best, and hopefully we come up with a good result.
You can take the Arsenal fan out of Arsenal, but you cannot take Arsenal out of the Arsenal fan. You heard him say, focus on the corners and the throw-ins, yeah? You know why I'm so excited about today's episode? We've raised a concern about the goalkeeper, right? No disrespect to Nwabali for everything he has done, but why I'm so excited is we've got two people here who are goalkeepers. Handy is a goalkeeper, and Flows, you also know a thing or two about being a goalkeeper, right? So let me hear.
Sure.
Firstly,
All right,
how do you see the game going, and also the goalkeeping issue?
Yeah, first of all, I think a lot of Nigerian fans are not aware of Gabon's recent form. All right, so they only feel like Gabon is not a footballing nation. You understand? So if you ask a regular Nigerian on the street, this should be a walkover for us. You understand? However, I'd like to call the attention of the Nigerians that this is not an easy game. Do you understand me? But if I was Eric Shell, by the way, today is his birthday, so
that's my senior man.
Oh,
I know where the autograph day.
If I was Shell, what I would do is, first of all, I'll have a word with my goalkeeping department, because being a goalkeeper is a lot of things. It has to be, you have a lot of nerves to deal with, and the goalkeeper is the only person in the field that is not allowed to make any mistake, because any mistake made by a goalkeeper is a goal, or it is visibly seen by every other person. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
So a goalkeeper is the only person expected to play 90 minutes perfect.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So the moment you make a mistake, you're seen, you're exposed. Do you understand? Because the mistakes, let's say the case between Onana and what's this guy's name? Maguire. The mistakes Maguire made for United are far more than what Onana did. But Onana's mistakes were more visible and audible.
Yeah.
But why? Because he's a goalkeeper. So what I would do if I was Eric Shaw is I will first of all call Nwabali to order. He needs to understand that he's no longer playing in the Nigerian league. Do you understand? Here in the Nigerian league, the home must win. So when the home is leading 1-0, it's a big deal. We are advised to cut time, to kill time. Do you understand? Nwabali needs to understand that he's no longer playing in the league. He has to play like an elite goalkeeper who would want to play. So if you understand that this is a time where we need fast play, please adapt. If you understand that this is when we need to slow things down, please adapt. Don't play because you want to, satisfy your ego. Do you get me? So if I was to start, I'll start Okoye. I'm sorry.
Wow, really?
Yes, I'll start Okoye because listen, Nwabali came into Nigerian Super Eagles when we needed calm in goal. Do you understand? If you're speaking of who has the nerves, the eyes in his nerves, don't worry, Nwabali has it. Do you get me? So speaking of who has the reflexes, the height, the sharp vision, In fact, reflexes again, because the main quality of a goalkeeper is reflexes. How you're able to, right? Nobody has it more than Okoye in our goal. All right? Nwabali is heavy. You can all see that his weight, he needs to work on his weight. He's heavy. He doesn't have these sharp reflexes. So whenever it is he's faced with these balls that needs, quick reaction, he's done. So going by the importance of this game, I'll go with Okoye and go. At the right back, Osai Samuel is there, so he automatically starts. However, if since we don't have a stable left back, because Zaidu Sanusi is very slow, and you can see that he's old. Bruno Yemisi is playing in the lower league.
I'm not a big fan of his.
Yeah, Bruno Yemisi is playing in a lower league. So if I was Eric Shell, I will push Osai Samuel to play as a left back. I'll bring this young kid Frederick to the right back. I'll start Ajayi and Bassi as our centre halves. Do you understand me?
Ajayi is suspended for the game.
Suspended.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
All
he's
right,
suspended
then.
Oh my God.
If
Please welcome
Ajayi
is
is
coming
suspended,
in.
then our centre half becomes Frederick and
It has to be
Bassey. All
Frederick.
right.
I think
Then
we
the
have
left.
to start Frederick and Bassi.
I think the left back. I'll choose strength over experience. I'll go with Bruno. All right, because I'll go with Bruno. Then the right back, Samuel starts there. Now in the middle, I will pick. What's this guy's name in Onyedika?
Onyedika.
Please, I'll pick Onyedika over Ndidi.
Why?
Yes. Why? Because, like I said, we need people who can run. In this particular game, we need people who can play under high intensity. It's not more about the experience in this game. We need, first of all, our midfield. We need two people who can run. Then we need a creative midfielder. That is where Iwobi comes in. But as the person that protects our centre backs, we need somebody that is very, very strong and physical. And if we're even going by who is playing more intensive games this season, Onyedika is playing.
Onyedika.
Yes, Onyedika is
He
playing the
just
Champions League.
he just played Barcelona and he
Yes,
was
do you
really
understand me?
good in that
So
game.
if you are going by this season, Onyedika has every right to start ahead of Ndidi, right? So Iwobi comes in, and who else in the midfield? Yeah, you can still play. You can play a double four, the Onyedika and Ndidi. Then Iwobi placed up front. So our front three. On the other side, I will go with this guy and this current African best because first of all, he has it in him, so he can bring it out. Even though his
Look,
form is
man.
not like that, but he can bring it out. All right.
Quality.
On the left, on the right side, I'll go with this guy from Fulham. What's his name?
Chukwueze.
Chukwueze, yes. Then
Yeah.
Osimhen starts. All
Okay.
right.
So
All
just
right.
to add to that, Chukwueze, I think, with the last game, it is very important that we have Chukwueze because he is one of the
Yes.
players that can pull those crosses to Osimhen.
Yes.
He does
Correct.
that, and it really came in handy. So I think this is a match where everything, like Evalsam said, everything really matters, right? When it comes to your dead balls, your corner kicks, those long throws. We have everyone in that department. We have someone that can pull the long throws, and we have players like Chukwueze that really are good on the ball when they want to, just put those final crosses in. And we all know that Aubameyang, it's Victor Osimhen is the best area threat. Why am I calling Aubameyang? Are you
I
seeing
don't
this
know. Calm
Gabon
down,
spirit?
though. Calm down. Calm down. But looking at it overall, I think it's going to be a tough game. It's just so sad that we managed to put ourselves in this situation where it's very tight and anything can happen. One mistake, there's no second leg for this. One red card. And what I would say is this. It might sound very basic, but it's the truth. You've heard me make jokes about it before, saying our wingers, if you put them for a road, they know if you cross road, how much more to cross ball. A simple quality cross will do us very good in this game. We've seen Osimhen in the last game what he did with aerial threat, but we know most times our wingers they fail to deliver when it comes to crossing, especially from the left-hand side. Most of their crosses are very disappointing. So if it's for the coach to give them 1 hour, 2 hours of training for just crossing alone, because at this point in time, you don't need to learn new things. You need to focus on what works for you, and crosses work for us. Look at the players we've got now. One of the reasons why Onuachu cannot play in Nigeria is because of the way we play. We cannot deliver balls.
And he's been banging goals every
but when it
weekend
comes to Nigeria, it's like a shadow of himself. And look at Tolu.
because they don't pull in those crosses.
Yeah, Tolu, I watched a highlight of some of his goals he scored in his previous clubs. He's good too, aerially. Not as good as Osimhen, but he's good. That guy is 6'6". He's a big guy. We need to cross. At this point, man, play Blackburn football, play Bolton football. No time for fancy nonsense. We need
City football.
Get one goal, revert to 5 at the back. That's what you need because Gabon, they've got cohesion. And one thing I've noticed with Nigeria, we are not very good. I've got cohesion. We are not very good.
Let me just add to what you just said because you just mentioned a very good point, which is one of the reasons I am against too many changes. We don't need new things. We just need to build on the things that we have done that has worked for us. Our last game, we played against Benin Republic. Of course, no, two games are not the same, I understand. But we played a good game where we won 4-0. I did not expect the manager to make too many changes from a team that just won. Just keep that same momentum. The changes that should be made are changes that are very, very necessary. Maybe as a result of suspension or injuries. If there are no injuries, if there are no suspension, I don't think... See, the national team is a team that just come together 2-3 days and train. They don't train for a month or two where you can try so many things. So you do not have that
Luxury.
time, that luxury of time to try so many things. So whatever you do that works for you, and at a crucial moment, you just maintain it. All you need to do is improve upon it. So what I'm driving at is I will not drop an NDD. Of course, I've seen some of NDD's limitation. He's not getting younger. The NDD that we used to know that can tackle and all of that is not the same guy. But if you don't have a true second on the field, you need another leader on the field. And the next captain there, who's also a leader, is in someone that is very vocal, that will always tell the players around him that you
That
need
will
to
talk
move.
to that your Noah Bali that you want in the
Exactly.
goalpost.
Leave Nwabali alone.
We saw him having a go at Nwabali when Nwabali messed up. Now, if you
Yeah.
take to step out of the team, you take the out of the team. Apart from Osimhen, who might be very far away from Nwabali, I don't see any other person who can keep Nwabali at his toes. So, in as much as I like Onyedika and the rest, I think we should maintain what we have that has worked for us in our last 2 or 3 games. Just improve on them. And then if there is any serious issue, then you can bring in some of those players. So I would like to, for me, if I was Eric Chell, I will maintain almost the same team. Only changes where they are necessary.
Okay. We can all go talk about our tactics and all of that. But at the end of the day, as we prepare, the Gabonese, they are also preparing, and they've got the firepower, like we have all agreed. And at this point in time, all we can do is just hope that whatever formation we come up with, everything works in our favor. And also, we pray for good officiating too, because we've seen the drama. I don't know why they're bringing referees from South Africa, and it's quite questionable, but I don't want to go into that right now.
It will be changed.
You think it will change?
Yes.
All right.
Because
Well, I don't. But
so I think there will be changes.
But I honestly don't see a problem with that, if I'm being honest. South Africa has already made it to the World Cup. So why do we think
You know why?
they have
You
to
know why? Did you
stop us
listen
from
to the
getting-
South African Minister of Sports talk about Nigeria?
No.
Yeah.
He categorically said he doesn't want Nigeria to make the World Cup.
Really?
No.
Yeah, and
Then
you know, South Africa,
that
they've got
should
a
not
very
stand.
strong place in CAF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their president, obviously, of
And
CAF
even
is.
if the appointment was coming from a good place, I don't think you need a South African referee in a game that involves a team that was in the same group with South Africa and a linesman or an assistant referee from Benin Republic, the same group in Nigeria.
I mean,
I
as
don't
big
think-
as Africa
conflict
is.
of interest.
Yeah.
But that's
See,
so
in my
wrong.
opinion, yes. In my opinion, even if you are going politically, Nigeria's presence at the World Cup is more beneficial to CAF than Gabon. All right. So you can't tell me that the South African referees are going to have any influence. And then again, a lot of people are going to watch this match keenly with interest. I don't think there is any referee out there that will want to go and tarnish his image just because he wants to take bribe.
Well,
So,
you know, sometimes when you do some things,
the fact that he's a South African, it's always going to raise eyebrows. So you just avoid it. That's just it.
so that's the
It's
point.
a mistake already. It's a mistake already appointing him. However, like I said, I don't think he's going to influence the game.
No, it wouldn't. I mean, it's not like he's going to end the game in the 85th minute.
Yes.
Okay. So full-time prediction. Andy, let's start with you.
3-1, Nigeria wins. Osimhen bangs in 2 goals. Or maybe a hat trick again, because he can do it. And yeah, 3-1, Nigeria makes it through.
Flows.
I'll go with 3-0. Why? Because Aubameyang is not as fast as we used to think. He's getting old, and Dennis is not a centre forward completely. He comes slightly from wide, so we can actually contain him. Osimhen gets 2 goals, and Akko comes from the bench to wrap up the game for us.
Ha, Omo. When I get mine, though.
They believe choke. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'm
Mr. Fair Play.
1-0. I'm too sure.
It's a fair play.
Well, yeah, because I like fair play. Don't worry. My prediction is a 2-1 victory for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I think they will get a goal, but I think we'll do enough at least to score 2 and win.
So now go tell me where una go place bets for this Nigeria game, because it's like una place una salary on this. Everyone is so confident. Like, we just literally talk about Gabon being deadly. Even you flows, you talked about them being deadly, and you gave Nigeria 3 wins.
Nigeria will win. Listen, Nigeria will win. Nigeria will win. Nigeria always comes through when you need them the most.
Are you sure?
Yes, they'll win.
All right, no wahala. No wahala. Okay, for me, I'm gonna go for, I would say, it's going to be a tight game. I see Nigeria being very cautious, and if Nigeria gets,
honestly, I'll
see, look at me, I've got no interest in this, man. Calm down. If Nigeria gets a goal early, in my opinion, it's going to be a 1-0.
1-0.
Osimhen will play centre back. Erling Haaland standard for Man City. Centre back. You're talking about one ball being a goalkeeper. We have 4 goalkeepers. If we can score 1 goal early, Gabon will suffer to get a chance in that game. Trust me. So I see a 1-0 win for Nigeria.
Completely agree.
Hopefully. But when I don't bet go. Sorry, if you cut. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. This has been the prediction and the preview for the World Cup qualifiers, Nigeria versus Gabon. We'll have more videos coming for you soon. Make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe. Thank you, Handy. Thank you, Mr. Fairplay, and thank you, Flows. Please make sure you check out his channel, The Final Thought. It's doing good on TikTok and also on YouTube and other platforms. It gives very, very crazy good content, man. All right, guys. See you on the next video. Thanks, man.